Guys, so I was going to do a painting this week, but I can't paint for the life of me, so instead I'm doing a realistic sketch, and well, I don't know how well it's going to come out. I don't actually think it's going to be good, but anyway, let's do this.
Okay, so to begin with, I always start off with drawing eyes. I don't know why I draw eyes, but it's something I like to do. So I always start with the same eye, and that is always the left eye when I'm drawing a person. So yeah, and I make sure I use my Torquillion, and I pretty much always use a mechanical pencil. I don't know why, but I just like using a mechanical pencil. Instead of talking about what I'm drawing, I'm just going to talk about who I'm drawing. So, who I'm drawing is Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy. But the image that I have got for a reference photo is from Infinity War. Gamora is the daughter of Thanos, and if you don't know that, then why not? I mean, just hop back onto our train of Marvel here. So, Gamora is Thanos' daughter, but she's not his biological daughter, she's his adopted daughter. And her sister is called Nebula. She's played by Zoe Saldana, and she's basically the most badass woman in the universe, or so she was called. Basically, what she does is she starts off as a bad guy and she's trying to steal a stone, but when she gets arrested and all that sort of jazz, she ends up fighting with the Guardians to save Xandar, which means she gets a full pardon for her crimes, and the Guardians can go off and do their stuff. The drawing at the moment, I've done the nose and I'm going on to the other eye, but I always struggle with doing two eyes in the same line and everything. They always look dodgy as hell. The amount of times that I have drawn a full eye, it being like really realistic, and then I've had to rub it all out and draw it like a few millimeters above where I drew it last time because it's not straight or anything like that. Yeah. The nose, I'm pretty proud of the nose. With a lot of this drawing, I'm actually not using the pencil to shade. I've been using the Torquillion because it picks up graphite really easily when you're drawing it, and so it smudges it, and you don't really need to sketch out something when you've already got it there. I mean, blending lightly with a Torquillion, which has got a lot of graphite on it, will just ruin the image and make it real dark anyway. So yeah, at the moment I'm doing like an outline of the face, which will probably be erased later on, but yeah. It's coming along nicely, I think, at the moment. You can tell who it's going to be, but obviously there's always room for improvement. So, Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, she was becoming a lot more likeable as a character, I guess. I mean, she was likeable in the first one, but in the second one, she was a lot less vicious towards people like Quill, partly because she started dating him at that point, I think. It's been a while since I've watched Guardians 2, so don't just read me getting this wrong. She's also a lot closer to her sister in this one. Well, her sister tries to kill her and they get a lot closer. But then you get her in Infinity War, and Infinity War, if you haven't seen it, again, why not? It came out last year. Was it last year? I don't know. It came out a while ago. And she she goes to nowhere to receive the power to stop Thanos from getting the Power Stone, but she's too late in doing that and ends up captured by her dad. And she pretty much tells Quill that if she gets caught, if he gets her, then Quill needs to kill her. And so as he's about to kill her, Thanos then changes his bullets to like bubbles, and yeah. It's really sad for Gamora in that one because yeah, she's right. Her dad doesn't really love her. Like, it's not love, it's kind of just abuse. And abuse isn't really love, or is it? I mean, in his own twisted way, I guess it is, but it's not. Like, she doesn't care for him, but she does because she cries when she thinks she's killed him. And unfortunately, she meets her demise when Thanos throws her off a cliff to retrieve the Soul Stone, which is really sad. But we can look forward to seeing her in like Guardians 3 and all that sort of stuff because obviously Zoe's contract hasn't run out, so she's pretty much gonna be in the next few films. Anyway, where I'm up to in the drawing now, I'm just doing shading. I didn't know what to do for all the silvery lines she's got on her face, so I just left them white and without shading or anything. But yeah, one thing I really can't draw is hair, and you'll see that in a few minutes. A lot of my drawings end at like this point now because I can't draw hair and I don't like drawing stuff I can't draw, which is why I haven't done a painting for this week because my painting, I was doing it and I was recording it, but it went wrong, it just wasn't going right, and yeah, so from this angle, the drawing actually looks pretty good. I mean, you can tell who it is. I'm proud of it from this angle. But from above, I was like, maybe no. I feel like I've talked for ages now, so I'm just gonna finishing off the face at this point, and I'm starting on the hair. And my idea was to go from light to dark, and because obviously that's how you draw hair, I think. But I can't ever do it right. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm terrible. I'm just terrible at drawing hair. So I'll stop talking now, and I'll see you afterwards.
Okay, so that is the sketch. It's Gamora from, it's the Infinity War version, that's what it was inspired by, and I both like it and I hate it. Like, you can tell who it is, but I don't think it's that good, so yeah. Anyway, bye.